in Denver. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. And off we go here from Mile High. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
Tackled by Talanoa Hufanga. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Play fake to Dowdle. And now Rodgers. Oh, intercepted on the 2nd play of the game. Picked off by Patrick Surtain. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick 6 and an early touchdown.
I'm not sure how to even continue to put in words the impact a cover corner like Patrick Surtain can have on a defense. And when your defensive coordinator knows that in essence 1/2 of the field is either going to be voided completely, or if you do test it, we're going to have a lot of things go our way. You can build coverages, you can build structures, the way you play your fronts. I mean, everything that they do in Denver is based on Patrick Surtain and his elite cover ability.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First carry now for Rico Dowdle. Not much. 2nd and long coming up.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. 3rd down coming up.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. On 3rd down, Rodgers. Oh, that one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Nix, now to throw it here on first down. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. To the pylon, he's in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Broncos.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, he does the rest.
So now after the touchdown, Luck's going to send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Off the play fake. Rodgers under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
You know what they say about Murphy's Law, Mike? Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. He's had a pick six earlier in the game. Now he takes a sack. Fortunate for him, there's a lot of football to be played, but this has been a disastrous start.
Come to the line. Got some work to do now. It is 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. A throw behind his man. Can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Third and long for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. Going to be 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
On 4th down, here's Cameron Johnston to punt for Pittsburgh. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that ball.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's Jake Hayes-Dobbins. And he's going to have a Broncos 1st down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40.
That's good.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. It's second down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
We'll try again here. Second and 10. To throw is Nix. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Keanu Benton gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
On the bootleg, it's Nix. Pressure gonna get there again. He's forced down once more.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and in this case, it results in a sack.
And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll run with Dowdle. And this play going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Rodgers. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Well, they come to the line. Not an easy one to convert. Third and very long. From the gun, Rodgers. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth. 18 yards on the connection. Good for a Steeler first down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. Not much there, a yard or two down to the 48. That's Zach Allen there on the tackle.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the Broncos' 48-yard line.
Here's a second and 9. Rodgers now. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. And take it in. It's Jeremy Bernard.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Steelers 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The linebacker, Alex Highsmith, he's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. That'll bring up 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. The pressure gets there. Down he goes. Back inside the 20-yard line. Keanu Benton getting in for the sack. And now it's going to be 3rd and a mile. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. This one's complete to Washington. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
A gain of 15.
First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Play action now with Rodgers. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Targeted for DK Metcalf. It'll be second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Rodgers out quick to Pittman. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Pittman's first catch of the game, and that is a first down.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
2nd and 10. Again, it's Rodgers. That'll be caught. It's Rico Dowdle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Gain of 13 for number 13. And a first down. Offense rolling right along on this drive. Another 1st and 10. Now Dowdle. He'll push forward for about a yard. That's Zach Allen there on the tackle. This will be 2nd and 9. Rodgers. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And you can see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his 3rd interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
3rd down and 9. Throwing, Rodgers. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers are back within 4 at 14 to 10.
You know, if it's 4th and 1, 4th and 2, you're at least entertaining the thought of going for it. But I think with what they were remaining left there, half winding down, I do think I'm okay with Dare taking those points.
Back out is Boswell following the field goal. He'll send this one away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
A first down throw for Nix. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Nix now on first and 10. He goes right back to Sutton. And will move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
21 yards.
A gain there of 21. Good for a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up first and goal. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. They'll throw. It's Nix. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up second and goal.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
It's now third and
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Nix from the gun on third down. This one incomplete. It is batted away in the end zone. And now it's fourth down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, like the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
What's his kick? Is good. And the Broncos will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
First down for Aaron. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Rodgers here on second down. He'll get that to Jalen Warren. Now a timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
And it's third down.
Third down and 3. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone, and if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
So now this to get them back to even heading into the break. The kick here is good. And one more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half. We have hit halftime. We're going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Nix now to throw it here on first down. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 8. Throwing, Nix. The pressure gonna cave in on him. He will go down. Keanu Benton. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up third and long. Here's Nix to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And the best offense on third downs, Mike, is to be really good on first and second down. This keeps teams from putting themselves in these unfavorable positions. It's part of the reason why these drives continue to stall out.
This is taken at the 25. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
34-yard line.
A-Rod down to throw on first down. The outside, hauled in by Pittman. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down. On the ground, it's Dowdle. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He was brought down by Brandon Jones. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4. Play fake to Dowdle. And now Rodgers. That'll be caught by the running back, Warren. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24. Momentum building here. On this drive, they go again, 1st and 10. They'll run this over the center with Johnson. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd down and 3. Another run here with Johnson. And he is buried in the backfield. Loss of a couple.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd down, they need 5. Here's Rodgers. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th down. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. That's going to be incomplete. Looked like they had him for a second. They went into the bag of tricks. It almost worked. It's 2nd down. A run with Dobbins. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
This will be 3rd and long. Play action now. It's Nix. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
In this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz schemes, stunts, whatever, you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
Past the 40. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Rodgers on first down. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field, so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
See what they have for second and 10. Up the middle they go. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or backside. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
We'll send out the punt team, and the kick's away. Nearly a good one. It hit at the 6, but continues in the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. RPO, quick throw. There's Sutton. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
Brings up third down.
Quick throw, and it's going to wind up incomplete. That is the run-pass option. Choose pass. Defender able to close it down and bring up fourth down.
We had a chance to sit down with the defensive coaches the other day, and we asked them, give us a few key points for today's game. And the first thing out of their mouth, Mike, what was it? It was, we got to get off the field on third down. Well, here we are in the second half, and they've done just that. Right now, this offense has no answers on third down.
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is fourth down. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. It's Nitz on the sneak. Oh, he's trying to get low. Push forward. I don't think he got there. He did not. He is short. And they've turned it over on downs.
The key to any good quarterback sneak starts with the surge and the push of the offensive line. From there, can the quarterback find a seam? Can he find a little gap and drive his legs? In this case, give credit to the defensive line. They held their ground, they got a good push back, and they were able to come up with a huge stop on fourth down.
And a nice job, able to dance away and get forward for a pickup of a half dozen.
23-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Johnson. And he'll look for somewhere to go, but the lanes are all closed up. He's going to wind up losing a yard.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
A massive play here. Late, tie game, third down. Rodgers. This one complete to Washington. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
It's only a yard, but a big yard. 4th and 1. And the defense, they see the clock too. They're not going to move here. And we get to the 2-minute warning. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. So out comes the veteran, Chris Boswell, in a big spot. This to grab a late lead. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they lead by 3 here in this fourth quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's first down. They'll drop to throw. Out quickly there to Sutton. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Number 14, Portland Sutton. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 27-yard line.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's caught right side. It's Franklin. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. Just 50 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to first and 10. To throw is Nix. He goes right back to Sutton. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. It'll be a gain of 10 and just enough to move the chain. Here's first and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's caught left side by Ingram. It is second and 9.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
Back to throw is Nix. That is caught left side by Waddle. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. And they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock.
Brings up third and 7.
Big play in the game right here. It's third down. Throwing is Nix. A ball deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Nick's gonna throw for it. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
Finding yourself down to your final timeout, this is the moment. This is the drive that you have to find a way to extend if you're going to claw yourself back into this game. But the defense comes up with a huge stop, and that will all but end this game.
They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. But things are pretty much spoken for.
Brings up second and 7.
See what they have for second and 7. He'll try the right side with Johnson. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. Now 4 seconds left, and we get a timeout call.
You know, I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice physical game here.
Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched the shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruise to victory.